Hi, my name's Morag and welcome to this video on the Food Safety Hub about internal auditing. So the internal audit process is an important one to review what's happening around the business to make sure that the food safety controls, the records, particularly behaviours and practices are being applied, and the internal audit seeks to verify that or identify where the system might be failing or there might be some room for improvement. So the way this particular form works, as you can see here, we've got the auditor, the date of the audit. This is all editable, so the inputs are put in there around the site or venue. The final report and recommendation, this is one that we leave till the end. I'll just walk you through some of the features of how this works. After the audit's completed, we can also automatically send this to people on the hub. So this will be sent out once it's been complete. Each area in the internal audit is measured. So if we take a look at typical criteria and food safety policy statements, for example, or delivery of goods, if this is selected as a yes, that basically means it's compliant. You can see that adds to the score, and if it's a no, it engages their corrective actions about what needs to be done to rectify that. So each one of these, if we have a look at this particular example of an internal audit, we've got quite a lot of areas there that are being looked at and audited, and each one of those is measured. So we'll then have some metrics towards the end of the audit. That kitchen percentage or the score, that will become a valuable metric to measure performance and compare how that might be going with other venues or with the same venue on a previous audit frequency. So there are a number of key areas in here around, as you can see, the food policy statements, delivery, ambient storage, refrigeration temperatures that are being monitored, the food preparation control. Some of these are around the documentation, and some of them are around practices of people, how they're applying the typical food safety controls. We won't have time to go through every one of these features right now, but as you can see there, it covers the breadth of the food safety plan for an internal audit. Now I must stress this is all custom. So your particular business may have its own internal audit criteria that they follow. It could be a part of a regulatory audit, a third-party certification audit. We can integrate any sort of checklist into that as well. So as you can see there, if one of these is selected no, as in the food safety supervisor certificate's not available in this particular case, we can upload an image there from our device, and we can also enter the corrective actions that are required. And again, that will be sent directly through to the management of that particular outlet. And that's the same with all of these criteria here. So if we select no, it will enable that area to input. And so the internal audit is conducted, and then it's submitted. And once it's submitted, again, that report will go out to whoever's nominated in this Send To report, and all of that information will be written to the database into the Food Safety Hub.